As some of you may have gathered from prior reviews, I'm not a big fan of anime, which means I have almost no idea what to make of this game. And what's worse, I'm actually even less of a fan of these card-based duel games. So this game is like, it's like beating the hell out of me with two weapons I can't even identify to the police. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D'S Duel Transer. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D'S Duel Transer puts you in the shoes of a dumb rookie entering some kind of tournament held by some kind of asshole who thinks it's fun to make you scale some kind of tower. That's basically the premise at work in Duel Transer. So you have to work your way through this tournament by playing cards with other competitors and summoning monsters to attack their monsters. If you're a fan of the franchise, you'll be happy to know there are plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters to play cards with in Duel Transer. There's Yusei Fudo, Jack Atlas. I mean, I'm sure these names mean something to you, and there are even more where those came from. Actually, I don't mean to make fun, I'm just teasing, so don't freak out. It's just, I literally have no idea what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about, so I can't really speak to the content in Duel Transer. That said, what I can tell you is that the game itself works pretty well. There are more than 4,500 cards to play with, so it's actually a lot cheaper to just play this game than to purchase actual card decks. Duel Transer is only $39.99. Again, totally clueless here, but I'm assuming 4,500 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards would cost you slightly more. The duels are also tied together into a kind of board game. You spin a roulette wheel to move your character, picking up items and encountering other duelists along the way. Now, it's not very deep, and I think it would have been nice if more stuff could have been added to the game board, but it does tie together your duels nicely, and it helps create some feeling of progression. But again, there's a pretty huge amount of content here. You earn points in your card battles, which you can spend on new cards, and there's even an online mode, which is always a welcome addition on Wii. But all that aside, the presentation is definitely a bit thin, and perhaps the game's biggest problem is its lack of a tutorial. This game is not very welcoming to newcomers, and for a game this complicated at first, I'm not sure that baptism by fire is the way to go. Look, I played this game for more than an hour before I figured out what I was doing, let alone if what I was doing was actually anything at all. But I did win a battle through what must have been sheer luck and some assistance from CGR's newest employee, Eric. So I guess that's something. Maybe. I am a total noob. And if you're into these games, you'll be happy to know Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D'S Duel Transer may be thin on presentation, but it's definitely not thin on content.